Hey, we did it.
We're on?
We're on.
Woo! We made it.
We're on like a moron.
Oh, boy, do we have a lot to catch up on, Dan. We missed another week because of your bloody headache.
Yes. And now I'm here live with my other headache.
Hello.
You knew that one was coming. You walked right into that one. So, Tommy, that means, of course, we're doing 1, 2, 3.
We are
Explain
doing 3.
yourself.
We are. Look, next week I have a prior engagement, a pub quiz that I must attend. So therefore, we are doing.
Take the cameras with you.
It's basically time travel, really, because we're doing yester week, we're doing this week, and we're doing tomorrow week.
Calm down, Doc. Okay. So why do I sound like Bugs Bunny with that one? That was not right.
Nah. Calm down, Doc.
What you working on, Doc?
Whereas, if I'd been talking like that, Marty, then you could have at least got the reference right. You know, if I was talking like this, if I was Dr. Emmett Brown. But never mind.
Oh, that's heavy.
Good one.
So we have a hat-trick score.
Yes.
Which of course means to those folk out there who don't know what that means, 3 movies. But it's not a trilogy in itself, but still is a trilogy by theme, right?
Yes, yeah, because we are doing the final 3 Mondays for this month, which is Musical March, Dan. So we've spoken about Labyrinth and Wicked for Good, which were live-action musicals.
I'm surprised you saw Wicked for Good and haven't seen High School Musical. So what else is up your sleeve for Musical March? I can't believe the month's almost over.
I know, it's crazy. But for these
Mad.
3, Dan, we are talking about animated Disney musicals. We're talking about...
Clever.
Well, let's just go into the first one. Let's go into Cinderella, 1950, right? This film is seriously 80% cat and mouse, while only 20% of it is dedicated to Cinderella and her actual story. It's almost like Disney read through an 8-page children's book about the fairy tale Cinderella and struggled to stretch it out into a feature-length film. I am pleased to be past the 1940s Disney era and back to fairy tale basics, but this film doesn't particularly hold up that well, Dan.
Oh dear.
It's a dud.
Oh dear. Try Cinderella too. It's far better.
Fair. A few people have said to me that they were terrified of Lucifer the cat as a child, but I found Lady Tremaine to be a much more creepy antagonist. You can tell she knows that her daughters are ugly and Cinderella is beautiful. You can sense a lot of envy with her character for that. It's not majorly fleshed out, but she does make for a semi-interesting villain to an extent.
I will just point out as well, by the way, in the Cinderella Game Boy Advance game, don't ask me questions on how I know how I've got a copy of this. But basically, there's a part as Cinderella, and when you play as Cinderella, you have to push a button to like wipe the floor, and Lucifer will come in. He'll just pee everywhere, and then you have to go clean that up.
So he's a little shit even in the video game.
Yeah, but even in the game. But if you go near him in the game, then you lose some health.
I see.
Apparently, that makes sense to Disney. Or at least, do you know, I think they just had these templates.
He drains your energy.
Like, these are the games we're making. Who are
I
we
get
basing it
He
on?
drains your energy in the game, while the movie itself drains your energy when you watch it in real life. Anyway...
Just play the Game Boy game.
Yeah, why not?
Till the battery runs out.
But everything else about the film just rushes too much. The side story with the prince finding a partner, the king clashing with his servant, whatever the mice get up to, etc. It is all squeezed into a really short film with no room to breathe. The songs aren't entirely memorable, but the animation still holds up brilliantly for its time. But to close on the first one, Dan, Cinderella might just be the rare instance where I might actually prefer the live-action remake to the original.
Interesting.
The fact that the glass slipper goes on and you could literally blink and miss the jump to the credits from there shows how little time this film takes with its characters. So on that note, Dan, I'm giving Cinderella 2 out of 5. This is
For me, the runtime sounds pretty good.
I'm sure it is.
If they could apply more films to that runtime, maybe I'd watch more films.
Fair enough. But now we're jumping forward 3 years to a much better film. We're jumping forward to 1953's Peter Pan.
Ah.
Now, you got to admit, this one's a good one.
Yes, it is a good one.
blimey, rewatching this as a grown-up really makes you realise how much of an unlikable character Peter Pan actually is, though. His arrogance and annoying atmosphere almost makes me wonder if James Corden watched this as a kid and thought, that Peter Pan guy, I want to be like him.
Do you know what's funny? You didn't see him that way as a kid, did you?
No, you rooted for Peter.
That's kind of what I think they've done well with this character.
But as a grown-up, you kind of almost sympathise with Captain Hook a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll get you for this, Pan.
Have you seen that meme? Like when you buy non-stick pan, but it turns out
yeah.
to be, I'll get you for this pan.
Honestly, the amount of times that happens as well.
More times than not.
I've stopped buying those pans, man.
Going through all of the Disney films in chronological release order has been an interesting experience so far, but I had unique excitement to revisit this one, as it does have a great sense of fun and adventure to it. Since the original Snow White release, which kicked off this animated franchise, we hadn't really had a villain with such charisma to match the evil queen from that. Luckily, that all changed with the inclusion of Captain Hook in this film, who is easily one of the best Disney villains out there. Am I right?
Yeah, he's a biggie.
He's so, funny. Isn't he? He's so funny. Even down to the comedic dynamic with his first mate, Mr. Shmee, which is laughable gold from beginning to end.
Yeah, it is.
This is oddly enough the best aspect in both this adaptation and also 1991's Hook, where the villains get the best lines and the best laughs. Captain Hook's constant cat and mouse with the crocodile always makes me giggle as well.
Yeah, that's the best part.
That's so funny, like when he...
Because he's all that, but there's this little weakness going on.
Whenever he hears that tick-tock, tick-tock,
yeah.
he becomes a little...
You just watch him just go stir crazy on himself. It's great.
It's brilliant. When the crocodile's chasing after him, it's always fun. The songs are...
There's only him the crocodile's after as well. That's the best part.
The crocodile could not give a shit about anybody else.
Love it.
That's hilarious. This is oddly enough the best aspect, like I say, though, because, like in both adaptions, I find the scenes between Captain Hook and Smee the best scenes in the movies, because they're just so funny. The songs are much more catchy in this film compared to previously viewed animated adaptions too, especially You Can Fly and Follow the Leader. Do you remember those? So, you can fly, you can fly,
yeah.
you can fly, and then the following the leader, the leader,
Yeah.
the leader, following the leader.
Now you're singing it, I
wherever he may
remember.
go. Yeah, they're hummable songs, aren't they,
They are.
They're hummable and enjoyable.
And unlike Cinderella, memorable.
Yes, yeah,
Most importantly.
definitely. So to close on Peter Dan Pan.
Come up with that on your own, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, on the spot. Oh, hey, I'm an improviser. To close, Peter Pan was a unique experience to rewatch because as a child you view Peter as the hero who you aspire to be, but when you actually grow up and rewatch the film, you kind of realise why Captain Hook finds Peter Pan such an annoying nuisance. Tinkerbell shouldn't hang up on Peter. She could do so much better as well, by the way. Also, justice for Nana. The dog did nothing wrong. Do you remember the dog that gets thrown out at the start, like at Wendy's house? There's no need for that.
So unnecessary.
Yeah, so unnecessary. But on that note, Dan, I'm going to give Peter Pan... I'm actually going to change it live on air, my rating.
Oh.
On here, I've given it a 3. But I'm actually going to give it a 3.5. And I'm going to amend it live on air
That's
now.
fair.
Because...
It deserves it.
It deserves it. Yeah, you're right.
Justice for Nana.
Diddy.
Put that on a shirt.
Wherever he may go. And then we see it out with... I'm sorry to say, Dan, we're seeing it out this month with another dud, I'm afraid. We're now jumping forward another...
It wouldn't have been another dud if you'd have watched High School Musical. I'm just saying.
Yeah, less said about that, the better.
No.
Moving across now another 6 years, we're going to Sleeping Beauty now, which came out in 1959.
Sleeping Beauty. Oh.
Tired old thing. Once again, another 1950s Disney adaptation that doesn't hit well when you watch it as a grown-up. Prince Philip is a bit more problematic than I remember, lurking around a forest and luring a 15 to 16-year-old girl into his grasp.
Isn't he the king now?
Yikes. No.
You see what I did? See what I did there?
Yeah, but no, Philip was the king's dad.
I know.
It's okay. You're not big on the rules. That's okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
yeah. Never mind. Don't worry, dude. Don't worry. It happens. I'm just glad I could point out that you got something wrong. The best thing to take away from this film, as can often be the case in these earlier Disney films, is the villain. Maleficent, or Maleficent as I call her. Seriously, look how it's spelled.
Hey. Well, it could be worse. It could be when I worked on the therapist lounge.
I know where you're going with that. Maleficent's motive, I'll call her by her real name. Maleficent's motive is underdeveloped as hell. She seriously cast the spell because she was butthurt about not being invited to the party at the beginning of the movie. But her presence on screen is undeniably great. The animators do some cool visual flair with her design. Her exits and entrances are very memorable, and of course, her transformation into the dragon at the end looks pretty cool. The three good fairies offer a lot of comedic relief as well, namely the exchanges between Flora and Merryweather, specifically when they're making Aurora's birthday dress. There's one bit where Merryweather goes, "It looks awful," and Flora goes, "That's because it's on you, dear." Just passive-aggressive fairy tale banter at its best, you know?
Love it.
But when the film is not focusing on Maleficent or the three good fairies, the film really is a bore and doesn't offer much else for entertainment or investment. The irony of a boring film having all characters fall asleep in the third act is not lost on me either, Dan. Literally, the fairies put everybody to sleep in the third act. I'm like, well, you know, it's a boring movie if the shoe fits.
You included.
So,
Tommy.
So to close, Dan, Sleeping Beauty appeared to be the last Disney princess film for a long while, as they started moving into more variety as they hit the swinging 60s. The pisshead court composer had the right idea. A few alcoholic beverages might make it easier to sit through this bore. So on this note, Dan, I'm giving Sleeping Beauty 2.5 stars out of 5. So,
wow,
there you have it. But now, I'm in such a better mood watching the Disney films now, because we're now in the 60s, and we watched 101 Dalmatians the other day, which was great.
Oh, great film.
Great film.
Great film. And, you know, I think all versions of the Dalmatians films hit the right spot, literally.
Very good. Yeah.
That,
I like what you did there.
That is a rarity.
Where you pun without knowing it.
Because you've got the cartoons and the live actions, which I think hit.
Glenn Close's
amazing.
I was terrified of.
Everyone was.
I was so scared of her when I was little.
But you also have 102 Dalmatians. You've obviously got the animated 101 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, for me, they hit. All of them. I love them. I really do. You cannot, for me, you can't go wrong with Dalmatians.
The music's so good, though.
Mm.
Doom do doom doom. Do doom do doom doom. Yeah, it's just great. Great music.
And again, if you're very vigilant in later films, those songs are reused on the radio in the films.
Yes,
it's actually really
pretty clever.
And the little video game on the PS1, which you see in the live action, Roger
makes that.
He makes that game.
Yeah.
We can play that game. That's the real game.
Oh,
so we can go and buy that on the PS1 and play it. That was really good.
That's smart. I didn't know.
I lost it when I moved house, unfortunately, but it was a great game.
Cool.
Great game.
What console was it on?
PS1.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Proper console.
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah.
No,
the
really
hardcore, the Chad of the Chad of consoles out there, right, Dan?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with a PS1.
No.
If you don't want a PS1, it's only because you want a PS2.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can't go wrong with that either.
Of course.
So yeah, I mean, from my point of view, brilliant film. Anyway.
Yeah. Never mind. We've seen out the month though, Dan.
We have. Well, we have a bit of paper here, Tommy. And on it, we need to acknowledge what's coming up later this year, because that's our first quarter of the year done.
That's so scary.
So it'll be Christmas soon. So, we have Adventure April.
Yep.
Mistakable May.
I went hard on myself in my birthday month this year by going on a negative.
Very hard.
Yeah.
Very hard. Jackpot June.
Yep. You know what that is, don't you?
High School Musical. Just Funny July.
Yeah. We've got to have a laugh in the summer, haven't we?
All 2000s August.
Yes. So I thought that's an era that I think you'd appreciate.
Indeed. Of course, we're doing it again.
I am so excited.
The sequel of the sequel. Sequel September 2.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Love that. official October scares.
Yeah. I still come up with them
I don't know how we're doing this.
every year. I still come up with them.
Every year. It takes you longer each year, though.
It does.
Nerdy November. And, of course, Dan's December Delights. That's
Yeah.
my month.
Yes.
You ain't having it.
Yep. You are gonna rue the day. I tell you, your payback for the whole year is done in the last month, and I can't wait, Dan.
I can't wait as well. Well, look, that's all we've got time for today. But our names are not on screen for some reason. I don't know where our names are.
Never mind.
No-
We
no
can tell
idea.
them, Dan. We'll do it like the old days.
The old days.
Yeah. So you guys can follow us on Letterboxd, Larkins95, Dan Moore Radio. You can just search us on there. Tell us what you think of our reviews. Give us pointers. Give us criticism. Whatever you like. We'd love to hear from you.
And the same here on YouTube. You can comment below. And, of course, you can subscribe, hit the notification bell for when we go live. And, of course, follow the channel as well. We would sure appreciate the support.
Yeah, no worries. But other than that, Dan, I think all I have left to say is thank God we made it through this month. And we will see you all in Adventure April.
In the next one.
Take care.